Well, I guess I better do a you versus them reading, huh? Hi, my name's Tristan. This is Midnight Fish. Here to bring you some romantic dysfunction, huh? Let's see what my mum's cards have to say today. Start the reading off with this deck she gave me. Oh, number 30. I quite like this card. It's got a really nice picture of lilies on it. Lilies are white and gold stars surround. The outlook is bright and joy will abound. If this card rests higher, it means good disposition, but if signs are lower, it means dubious position. That's to do with the big spreads they had, but it's kind of a card of maturity, like wisdom, if I remember rightly. Good hopes for the future. Can I read numbers today? Sorry, I'm faffing around with papers. I feel like I'm in high school again. Right, the lily: peace, satisfaction, contentment, support, your attitude towards life, promotion, business, work, long experience, completion, maturity, wisdom, old age. So it's got quite a lot of different meanings, but they kind of all talk towards being mature and peaceful and content in life. You know, that wisdom that comes with living a long life or learning from all the lessons in your life. Or maybe your favorite card's lily. Who knows? Or theirs is, or the person that you like is mature, wise, peaceful, serene. It's a nice energy to have around. Calmness. I mean, you need a bit of excitement, but you know, general disposition. So let's see what the Bloodlands Oracle has to say today. The Gateway and Eruption. Eruption's a good card. Big volcano. That reminds me of, my girlfriend was telling me about Yellowstone, the volcano, and how people are talking about it. I'm like, yeah, it could erupt any day, but it hasn't done for quite a while. It has a very long cycle. Let's hope it doesn't happen, because it won't be good. It'll be very cold and dark. So number 31, the Gateway: new opportunities, expansion, and crossing a threshold. Yeah, with that erupting force there. The Gateway card comes to us at a time of transition. A gateway signifies an entrance, a mile marker, the next stage of a process. Symbolically, it is a learning experience, a leveling up, the boundary between the past and the future. You're about to cross into a new way of being. Prepare yourself. All right, so some change. Maybe that change is attracting someone into your life, or this is maybe a relationship read. I can never tell. Generally, it's somebody you know of, or somebody who is interested in you. So we got 32, Eruption: energy release, equilibrium, and restoration. Not only is the profound release of energy in an eruption a volcano's means of restoring order to the planet's interior, balancing out, but the nitrogen-rich ash that falls from the blast is a natural fertilizer for plant life, greatly benefiting the ecosystem around its base. For us, finding constructive ways of releasing pent-up energy has a restorative effect on our emotional well-being and enriches the relationships we have with those around us. It's time to find a healthy way to unwind. So yeah, all right. Healthy release of energy. You know, there's all different ways that people relax. You gotta find the one that suits you. Maybe it's meeting this person, going on a date, whoever they are. Or maybe you like to run. Some people run. I mean, everybody's got their own thing. You just gotta make sure it's healthy for you, I guess. You know, if your way of releasing pent-up energy is drinking a 2-litre bottle of Volcano every night. Not Volcano, vodka. Gosh, yeah, that would be an eruption, wouldn't it? yeah, you gotta make sure your release is healthy. I mean, we can all do unhealthy things at some stages in our life, especially when life is getting quite difficult. But you need to put a stop to it eventually, otherwise, in long term, it's pretty bad. I've got a lot of bad habits that I'm trying to get rid of, but life is a step-by-step process. So we've got 2 pentacles there underneath. Making a decision. Let's see what they want to tell me today. This is Morgan Greer deck. Oh, I need to get stuck. 7 of Cups, lots of options, and behind that 3 of Cups. This looks like a very nice party. Yeah, you going to a party? Lots of pretty ladies or guys, you know, there's no gender in the tarot really. Dragons. Yeah, some theatre. Yeah, it looks awesome. Good time out, good time out. Maybe you're going out with this person on a date. Let's see how you're turning up. The moon. Oh, secretive are we, Mr. Mysterious? And your challenge is the Queen of Rods, Queen of Wands. Oof. Mr. Charisma, Mrs. I'm too sexy for my pants. They're coming up as Judgment. That's a bit intense. Whew. What are they judging about? And their challenge is the High Priestess. Is their intuition off? Are they too quiet? Are they playing the silent game? Oh. There's nothing worse than the silent game. I don't like playing that. No. And between you is Temperance, and that is a lovely, beautiful energy. I gotta remember where my video is. It's above the surfer, dude. I changed the aspect ratio, or whatever, the zoom. Yeah, I'm not a professional, guys. I'm real sorry to tell you that. You've been duped. I like the vibe. So I'm taking the moon as you're a bit mysterious, and maybe that's why they like you. Yeah. Creature of the night. You're a goth. Tall, dark and handsome kind of vibe. Howling at the moon. Yeah. Full of secrets. It's nice to have secrets, really. You don't want to know everything about your partner. It gets a bit boring then. I mean, you don't want them to be hiding a whole other family, but you know, if you got a whole other family, tell me. At least then we can all hang out. I always find it funny that anyone could have that much time to maintain another family. Anyway, we won't talk about that. In your opposition is the Queen of Rods, and you know, Queen of Wands is a party girl. She's vibrant, pretty, sexy, has a good time. Everyone wants to know her, the popular one, the source of creation, ideas sparking. But I think in the, she looks kind of fierce in this deck. In this deck, it's like, and in this opposition, it's almost like, don't be too full of yourself, basically. Yeah. I mean, I'm guilty of being a bit arrogant sometimes. You can get, you know, especially if you get too much praise, I think. If you are kick-ass. So I prefer to defer from compliments, because I'm like, don't worry, my ego's big enough. Yeah. So, yeah, just maybe be a bit humble. We'll see if the cards clarify that when I throw some more. They're coming up as Judgment, which I'm a bit confused about. Are they being judgy? Are they well balanced? Do they make good decisions? Is this somebody who you see as someone who, I mean, there's a family in this card. You kind of like, it's like protecting this family. Stable? I'll have to clarify that. I'm a bit confused. The High Priestess I'm taking as they're being too quiet. Maybe you don't know what they're thinking. Maybe that's annoying you. She looks a bit angry in the Queen of Wands. And in between you is Temperance, which is just this nice and beautiful sort of just testing the waters energy. Also like balanced and peaceful. It could also mean like a union that's protected by angels and stuff, if you believe in all that. But yeah, just nice, pure, sort of tranquil, solid. Yeah, so I'm going to bring these down a little bit. Oh, yeah, it's going to get a bit too full, isn't it? Move them across. Sorry. Well, sometimes you just want to touch the cards, you know. Hopefully you can see that. Like, you know. So we'll go to the moon first. Are you mysterious? Yeah. Maybe you are. Using the lights here to clarify, because it's quite a happy deck. What we got underneath? 6 of Cups. Past lives, perhaps, or it's a connection from the past. Someone you want to have a nice sort of nostalgic friendship with, almost. The Star. Yeah, and the Ace of Cups. You got a lot of love to give, and you're going for your dreams. That's so sweet. That's awesome. There's like a wish fulfillment there, obviously, with the Star. Something to do with the past. So maybe somebody you met in the past. Someone you've known for a while, or... Yeah, the passage of time. Maybe not so much the past, but the passage of time. But there's a big cup of love. You got a big cup of love, which is cool. Nice. So let's go to Judgment, because I'm kind of itching to know what the heck's going on with them. It's like holding up this fiery trumpet. Why are they in Judgment? Why are they Judgment? The wheel. Oh, the wheel spins in Judgment. And then there's King of Wands at the back there, which is obviously Divine Union. What the heck's going on? King of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Wow, they're very sharp. Are you like... What the heck? So they're watching you, and you know that they're watching you. And they're being very King of Swords in this Judgment energy, which is like, doesn't mess around, kind of just all logic and reason. There's no emotion here. I don't know where the emotion is. You've got loads of emotion here, but maybe this is how you're seeing them, or is this how they're behaving? Unfazed. There's obviously a really beautiful connection between you. How strange. All right, High Priestess. Is that them playing a silent Sally game, whatever you call it, silent treatment, or they're, I mean, there's an element of them being a mystery too. You're a mystery, but theirs is in the opposition. So maybe they should stop. Do they need to stop? 4 of Swords, yeah, behind that the 6 of Cups. This past, something about, yeah, the passage of time. 2 Swords, they're making a decision. Is this why they're in Judgment? They're trapped by this decision. They don't know what decision to make. Queen of Pentacles, they just want their peace. Yeah, 4 Swords. They don't want anything to upset their stability, so they're just playing the High Priestess. But it's a block for them, because it's blocking their emotions. Why are they watching you? What did you do? You just got this most beautiful energy. Tarot is sometimes confusing for me. I wish I could clarify more, but I'd be here all bloody day pulling cards. 4 of Swords, yeah. Well, they need this rest. They don't want anything to disturb this peace they have. They have peace. In Judgment, watching you. Yeah. But it's very special to you. You've got like a lot of love too. That's what you're being mysterious about, almost, is that there's this wish fulfillment, and you've got an Ace of Cups. Some passage of time, something to do with the past. Maybe that's why they're annoyed, because they can't see. But the High Priestess's eyes is open there. All right. Queen of Rods is yours. Your problem. Let's see what she has to say. She's got a little sunflower in, which is pretty. I like the sunflowers. But she looks very stern. Kind of like, yeah, 7 wands there. What's going on here? The moon. The moon. Mrs. Mysterious, huh? Behind that, the Tower and a 3 of Cups. Moon, you're mysterious, huh? Mysterious Queen of Wands. 7 Pentacles. And that's there because of an Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Is this an act? Because you're making a decision on when to make an offer. But well, that's what you're protecting with this Queen of Wands energy. Making a decision on timing. There's a timing thing here. I don't know if it's divine timing or just your own personal timing. But the Ace of Pentacles is a real slow energy, which is maybe hindering your Queen of Wands. Who knows? It's the moon. Mysterious lady. or man. No gender. And the Tower. Okay. Yeah, so you got to like just humble a bit. I don't know. What is this timing? She almost looks like a Queen of Wands that's annoyed that she can't take action yet because of timing. And that's making you a bit irritated in a sort of not a nice way in the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands isn't a nice lady when she's pissed off. Like I wouldn't go speak to her at a party if I saw a pissed off Queen of Wands. I'd be like, I'm going to go over here. But it almost looks like this offer is getting heavy, this Ace of Pentacles that you're holding. It's very, like it's growing roots in your hands in these ones, the slow moving. So Temperance, Six of Swords, behind that the Fool, moving on. I love it when these two cards come together because it's moving on and moving over water. Six of Swords moving on from troubled waters. You can see that she's going somewhere better. And then the Fool, which is new beginnings. Ace of Swords. Temperance is qualified by Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords. So some sort of clash that, you know, you've come away and you've drawn a line under things by using truth and this patient energy because of moving away from troubled waters. Hey? Things have stabilized in your connection, it seems. And it's a lot to do with clear, concise insights almost. Realizing something. Maybe realizing something about your connection. Yeah. All right. Might as well move all that up. And then I'm just going to do the 7 Cups here. See what it's about. It feels like, because the 3 of Cups was there, it's like a party or enjoying the finer things in life, or I don't want to, yeah, it sort of feels like a good thing. Like maybe it's something that's coming. Let's see. Yeah, a Chariot and the 3 of Wands, new beginning that's coming. Then the Sun. Look at the fucking Knight of Wands. Come on, guys. The Chariot. So something's coming. Something's coming. The 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, moving away from these things to this better thing. Really quite swiftly. But it feels like a gathering. Okay. Let's see. What are we going to use today? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe that. No, I always like the witches. I break a tradition today. So I'm just going to get a little final, see what the viewers should do. It seems like, you know, if I was to see these two at a party, this Queen of Wands that's in your opposition and this High Priestess that's in theirs, I wouldn't think that they would talk to each other. They might need this sort of Temperance, Ace of Swords, Fives of Swords energy just to even start talking. Just because they both look pissed off, you know. It's because she's like this Queen of Pentacles. They have this Queen of Pentacles. The 4 of Swords was there. They don't want their peace disturbed. And they felt like their peace has been disturbed. The 2 of Swords, you know, you got a blindfold on and there's birds tangled up in your hair and they're pestering you. She's not happy about that. She doesn't want a peace, or him, or the horse, or, you know, there's no gender again. I keep repeating myself. Right, let's see. Knight of Wands, eh? Take action. 3 of Pentacles working together. King of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. And the Hermit. Wow, interesting. In a reflection, I think, obviously with the Hermit there, finding a way, and juggling. Let's take action with Knight of Wands. He's ready, he's waiting. So, seems like you're still making a decision about something. Maybe it's about how to approach this person. Because, like, you know, you're obviously a bit pissed off about something. And they're a bit pissed off about something. It's giving you both a headache. But there seems to be like a temperance, like a angel energy between you that's kind of stabilizing the situation there. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe come out of your Queen of Wands energy and go into a King of Pentacles energy. Just a stable, can make logical decisions, kind of practical actions in the physical world. He's not perturbed. Yeah, you can get things done, not overwrought with emotion or fiery energy, just very stable, slow moving energy, because you're having to juggle or make a decision, because there's obviously a decision here. You need to do some introspection. You still haven't either quite made the decision or you're juggling. There's a juggling. Yeah, real lots of emotion behind it. It's turbulent sea in this card. Yeah. All right. I think that's the reading for today. If you've enjoyed yourself, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And whatever you're doing today, I hope you have a good day. I'll be back tomorrow with another read. I don't know what I'm going to do, but, you know, I'm sure it'll be something interesting. So take care. Bye.